a.k.a. America's team, baby, displayed a beautiful game of basketball today for America. Are you not entertained? You see what happens, Stephanie White, when you let white Jesus fly? Sue Bird and Tina Charles showed us a egregious display of hater energy. Angel Reese said, what? We're going to talk about it and much more right after the intro. Let's go!
Dub. 2 in a row, 2 more to All-Star. Let's go. Woo! W.
All fever dose, you already know what's coming. Bow, bow, bow! On to the next.
Hell yeah! Can you use that one? Let's go, baby. Give your jersey to Kristen.
W. Now we gotta go get another change.
Caitlin, I believe you hit the first shot you took today. Kind of deep sigh of relief, but what is it like to get out of the shooting slump, but also beyond that, just see the playmaking overall from you down the line, see throughout your entire team, 30 assists tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I still probably didn't shoot it as good as I would have liked, but I feel like it's coming. I'm just trying to continue to get my legs under me, and like I said pregame, like I feel like I'm a couple shots away from like having a really good game. So, but I mean, I thought my playmaking was really good. There was, I mean, no reason for me to really shoot that much. I thought, like, you look at the box, like 12 shot attempts, 11, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, like just very balanced. And, you know, people executed. And when we have, you know, 5 people in double figures, like, I feel like we're going to be pretty hard to beat. Like, it would take a lot for a team to beat us. And I think we were just kind of firing on all cylinders, moving the ball well, getting to the next action, played out a pick and roll well. And then our defense was good and got us a lot of buckets in transition.
What's up, boys, girls, he, she, they, them, we, or whatever you choose to identify as? Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to another episode of the W360, okay? What's going on, Seth Thomas? I see you in the chat, guys. What's up, Pam Thompson? Monica Middleton is here. What's up, Kelly? What's going on, Cara? Let's see here. Lovey Dovey. Hey, what's going on, W360 Nation? Charlie is in the chat. Bobby Dykes is in the chat. Michael Catarino is in the chat. And Sade. What's up, W360 Nation, America, and everyone else all over? Welcome to the W360 on this fine Sunday. It feels good to win, doesn't it? What's up, Woody 13? Debbie 11, I see you as well, and I love you back. I love you back. Listen, if you are new here, okay, welcome to W360 Nation, and make sure you subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend and tell another friend and tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your auntie, your brothers, and your uncles to subscribe to the W360, like, share, comment, do all the things YouTube like for you to do, okay, to make sure that the W360 is in the algorithm. And if you are a returning W360 Nation viewer, W360 Nation, thank you, and I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for helping spread the word as well. Okay. Love you guys. Love you guys. We're not going to be here too long today, but there are a few things we have to talk about. Okay, there are a few things we have to talk about. So definitely, let's go ahead and start the show. Let me make sure. I don't think I linked the episode to Twitter. Give me just a second, guys. Let me let everyone know on Twitter that we are started. If you have not, guys, please like this episode. Please like this episode. So that way, let me see here. That way that YouTube can, get it out in the algorithm, okay? 1 second. Let me let everybody on Twitter know that we are started and we can go ahead and talk about it. All right, it's not working. Hopefully you guys catch the playback. It's not working right now. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's start right here. Right here. Shout out to America's team. Was able to absolutely blow out the Dallas Wings today. That Dallas Wings squad stinks. Paige Bueckers is in hell. Oh, God, it's awful. It's awful. That Dallas Wings squad stinks. But just to go ahead and, recap the game today, Stephanie White Leather. You see how easy the game is when you let White Jesus fly. Let her fly like an eagle, baby. That's all we've been asking you to do. Thank you, White Leather. Thank you, White Leather. We've been begging you. Let White Jesus run the show. Let her run the show, baby. This is the basketball we want to see. We want to see Tom Brady passes. We want to see team basketball, beautiful passes. Everyone is flowing, okay? Everyone is flowing. Let her run the show. And when everyone run and gun, that's the name of the game, baby. Run. Get out. White Jesus is going to find you. I promise you. Put your trust in Jesus. She'll find you. She'll find you. You just got to believe. You just got to believe in Jesus on this fine Sunday. I believe, yes I do. I believe in Jesus. If you believe in Jesus, Jesus will deliver. Can I get an amen? If you believe in Jesus, ladies and gentlemen, Jesus will deliver. Seriously, this is the team America wants to see. Now buy into Jesus, okay? Buy into White Jesus. Seriously. Stephanie, I know sometimes it may take you a while to just come and those of you who doubted White Jesus, it's okay to repent. Jesus will forgive you. Jesus will forgive you. Now, Jesus might. I won't, but Jesus might. Forgive you. Come on down. Jesus haters. It's okay. Clear that hate out of y'all black hearts. You clear that hate out of your black heart right now. Jesus will forgive. White Jesus will forgive, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously. No, but all jokes aside, great display of basketball. That is what you will see when you let White Jesus lead, okay? It was over 60 first half points. Dallas Wings are trash. Going into this game, you know, if you would know the scout report, I'm sure it says that Dallas Wings are trash in transition defense. So the Indiana Fever should have eight today in transition, and that's exactly what happened. Indiana Fever, everybody except Bree Turner, you all get a steak and a drink. You earned that. You earned that. Let's move here. Now, Natasha Howard, Flash, they like to call you. You see what happens, Flash? You were brought in today. You was able to put your trust in Jesus, and look what happened. You started prospering. You started prospering, Flash. And I hope moving forward, you can see you'll score, Flash. You'll score. As long as you can find the open areas and Flash, that's what they like to call you, Flash. If you can find the open areas and actually run the floor, you see you'll get the points that you were looking for when you were trying to go one-on-one. You're not a one-on-one player, Flash. You're never going to score one-on-one, okay? That's not your skill set. You're not good enough. You're not a one-on-one player. You're not a player that can take over. You, my dear sweetheart, you are a role player. Once you have accepted that, and I hope you have, you see how much of a benefit you can be to the America's team? You see how much of a benefit you can be? You cut to the open areas. You're tall. You know, you can play aggressive and you run the floor. You're going to score. White Jesus isn't trying to be MVP. You are. So if you give in and put your trust in Jesus, she's going to give you that MVP that you're looking for. You just got to put your trust in White Jesus. And she'll give it to you. You'll get the MVP. You'll get your points in your baskets that you want. You just got to put the work in and trust in Jesus. Seriously. So that was good to see that, Natasha Howard looked more so bought into the fact that just trusting her teammate, trusting her point guard. It was one play where White Jesus gave it to Flash, and Flash gave it right back and repositioned herself, and then Jesus set her up the score. I think she missed the layup, but the point is you're going to get the ball back. You don't have to be a black hole. You don't have to be a black hole. Natasha Howard finished the game here with 18 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. She shot 8 for 9 from the field. That's the player that you are. You are going to, with playing with White Jesus, you're going to be set up to score. You're going to be spoon-fed those points that you're looking for. Everyone on the team, you're going to be spoon-fed. Just run the floor. And move and trust in your point guard. Now, Flash, I know you've been getting criticized a lot. I know you see a lot of tweets. I know you see a lot of tweets about you, and I'm glad that you listen. You go get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned it. The best duo in the WNBA, hands down. The best duo in the WNBA. No one runs a pick and roll. No one runs a pick and roll like these two. No one has better synergy. No one has better chemistry than these two. Okay? Seriously. The Nubian White Queen, Sophie, has really stepped into her role over these last couple of games, knocking down the big shots, being aggressive on the defensive end. You go get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned it. White Jesus, AB, get yourself steaks and drinks tonight. You earned it. Now you go do that. You guys earned it today. You put on an amazing display of basketball. And Kelsey Mitchell as well. Just to go over everyone's stat, the team all together, guys. And we're going to look at some highlights. We're not going to stay on it long. It's not much to say outside of, it looks like the team is more bought in. Into basically, thank you so much, El Professor Official, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. You get a steak and a drink. You earned it. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the support and super chats. Thank you so much. It looks like overall the team is gelling, or they look gelled today. I know it was against Dallas Wings, but they looked gelled today. They were much more aggressive on defense. They're going to have to be, because this is a team with the White Jesus that can run and gun and look for transition opportunities. It doesn't matter who you play. So the scout against Indiana Fever needs to be get back. Get back. They are trying to run that way. If they have that scout, you don't have to worry about getting beat up on the offensive boards, because everyone is going to think we have to get back. And in that part, if they are getting back, they have to choose. Do we crash the boards or get back? And it doesn't matter if you get back, because we're still going to kill you in transition. We're still going to, because we have the best player in the league on this squad that leads to transition. You just got to run. Stop comparing Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark, okay? It's the same as Angel Reese. Leave it alone. They're not comparable. White Jesus has way more gravity on the floor than Paige Bueckers. Paige Bueckers is good. Don't get me wrong. She's good. But Paige Bueckers can't touch White Jesus. Paige Bueckers doesn't lead the pace of her team. White Jesus does. Where is she at? Here she is. White Jesus does. There's no comparison here. Paige will get to the midi, and that's fine, but she does not make anyone on that Dallas squad. And I know it's tough, but she doesn't make anyone on that Dallas squad any better. Hines Allen is awful. Maisha Hines Allen is awful. She's awful. And the rest of those women on that team, that squad sucks. And I know they do, but they stink. Paige does not have nowhere near the impact on her team that White Jesus has on her team. Okay? White Jesus doesn't have the best players in the league around her. She was playing with Natasha Howard. Right? So when it comes to comparing these two, there's no comparison. They're both good, but they play two totally different styles, and they have two totally different levels of impact. Not to take anything away from Paige, but there's no comparing. There's just no comparing. Thank you so much, Savannah, for the super chat. Says, I love your energy, from Kelly and Amber. Thank you both so much. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Best way to support the show, and I definitely appreciate you guys so much. So hopefully this team is at a point to where each player is looking for the best player on that team, and that's White Jesus. When you get the rebound, you should be looking for White Jesus. In the half-court offense, when you're running your sets, the first option is White Jesus. There was one play where Ari McDonald, and what I mean by that is I want to show this example here. We're not going to stay here long, but I want to show this example here. What I mean when I say that everyone on this team, and I think Ari's fine. everyone on this team has to get to a point to where they're looking for the best player on that team when you get the ball. Let me show you this play here so you can see what I'm talking about. So you see Jesus pass it. She's coming off the pick, wide open. And you can see Jesus right there that's jumping. She wanted that three. And that's what I mean. When you get the ball, and that's just IQ and knowing your teammates and knowing who you're playing with. Okay? You see, she passed it, airy, set up, right here. Why would you throw this ball all the way across the court and you have Jesus coming off the pick right next to you? So that's one thing you guys got to look for, especially with playoffs upcoming. And that's chemistry. Hopefully you guys will, get that together. But that's what I mean when I say everyone on the team has to be on the same page to where we're looking for Jesus on the floor. And that's just what it is. You're playing with the best player in the league. Act like it. Another thing, Cheesy says giving her grace for now. For sure. I think Ari, they'll figure it out. I'm not coming hard down on Ari at all because Ari really showed up for this team when we needed her to. Okay. So I definitely I think she'll figure it out. This team hopefully will start peaking during this time of the season because this is the time. Where everyone needs to come together. Hopefully Natasha Howard continues this and it's on board. Okay. Hopefully Natasha Howard continues this. Okay. Your MVP numbers will come if you play your role, not one-on-one. You're never going to get it one-on-one, Tasha, and I need you to know that. And hopefully you do. Hyper VR, thank you so much for the super chat. Hyper VR says you need to be on TV. Love the content. Thank you guys so much. One day, this is the new TV. YouTube, this is the new TV. I'm on TV right now. Some people got me casted to their TV right now watching me. This is the new TV. Another thing that I appreciated this game, shout out to Ryan Rucco. It was great to have him back. And Rebecca Lobo that pointed out the lack of calls that White Jesus gets. Shout out to them. I mean, it was one play that they pointed out where they were able to call out about 4 fouls. I have it here. I'm going to play it because I want you guys to hear it. I hope they don't strike my this episode for playing it. But if they do, guys, it doesn't matter. Because I want you guys to hear this. How they are pointing out what we have been hollering all season long, that White Jesus gets hacked, she gets held, bear hugged all over the perimeter. And you have people like, or her critics that say, oh, she can't handle physicality. She needs to be more physical. How is she supposed to be? She's getting bear hugged. You shut your pie holes. What is she supposed to do? So I want to show where they pointed this out. Right here.
This is the ball handler. There's a grab, there's a hold, there's another grab. I mean, all of those are fouls. Every single one of them. And here, that's a foul, and finally they call it on the arm.
And I thought, and obviously.
Let's hear it again. They're counting
This is the ball handler. There's a grab, there's a hold, there's another grab. I mean,
all of those
are fouls. Every single one of them. And here, that's a foul, and finally they call it on the arm.
And I thought, and obviously.
You're telling me White Jesus has to get fouled 3 times before you call it? And I watch these refs in the WNBA blow their whistle when Asia Wilson is touched. touched? We have been hollering this from the mountaintop all season. Look at White Jesus and what she has to deal with. Look at this. Look at the hate from her heart. Look at the hate. The hate is just oozing from her face. Look at it. Look at it. This is what Jesus is dealing with all game. Every game. Every game. So it's not a matter of physicality. She is getting fouled. All game. They allow it. No one blows a whistle. Everyone's in on it. Thank you so much, Kim Mullins, for the super chat. Kim Mullins says, just because you are going to cover Sue Bird like I asked on Twitter today. Yes, I see everyone's request. I want to, which I saw that yesterday. We were definitely going to talk about it. I did slow of the week already, but we're definitely going to talk about Sue Bird and Tina Charles. But absolutely. I see you guys on Twitter all the time. So yes, I'm glad that they are able to point it out. I would like Stephanie White Leather to speak about it to the media. I also would like White Jesus to speak up for herself. And like Angel Reese did. Angel Reese spoke up for herself. She said this don't make no sense. She took the fine. I would like to see White Jesus call out these refs and start calling out, hey, I don't have freedom of movement around the perimeter. Now you do your job and call it. Call it. They should not be allowed to do this. This should not be allowed. You all are conspiring against White Jesus, and I'm telling you now, we're going to call it out, baby. We fight back. This is America's team. We fight back. We don't care who feels what about it. We don't care. No one's going to sit around and keep watching you just hack. Let's take a look at some highlights from today's game. I want to take a look at some highlights from today's beautiful game. Beautiful game. And when we come back, I want to talk about Sue Bird and Tina Charles. Then we're going to talk about Angel Reese. All right? So we're not going to be here long today, guys, but let's take a look at some highlights from here. Here we go. I want to start with White Jesus. White Jesus starts it out. First basket of the game, Jesus! Oh, my goodness. Beautiful pass. Give me that. Get it out of my town. Get it out of my town. That's right, Jesus, the beautiful block. Get it out of my town. Here we go. Touchdown. Let's go, baby. I want to see that one more time. Get it out of my town. Touchdown and the Tom Brady pass. Play of the game. Play of the game. Look what she has to deal with. Creates her own shot. Get out of my town, bums. You take your bags and go. Let's go. Fade away. Jesus is in her bag. Who says White Jesus don't play defense? See, Natasha? See what I was telling you, Natasha? See how you just, there you go, float to the open area. She's going to see you. Let's look at that one more time, guys. Tosh, right here. Find the open space. Just trust in Jesus. She's going to find you right there. You're going to get your points that you're looking for. Your family's happy. Everybody's happy. Kelsey Mitchell, I want to take a look at a lot of, some key plays from her tonight. Kelsey Mitchell was on fire. Reverse. Let's go, KM. Money Mitch. Oh, my gosh. Nubian White Queen with the layup. Beautiful pass by Mitchell. Oh, my gosh. And three. That should have been an and three. Oh my goodness, with the team. Beautiful. Beautiful. There it is. Uh-oh. All right, another highlight from the game. When did White Sheeza start backing people down? Come here. You put a smaller guard on me, I'm going to cook you. Oh, we saw that. Colson hit the three that finally put Indiana. Now, guys, this play, I was thinking to myself, are we going to get over 100 points? Please, guys, come on. And out of all people, Sydney Colson hit the three, and the crowd goes wild. Sydney Colson, you go get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned it. Nice pass. Aaliyah Boston shot phenomenally today as well.
One. Clark giving it up. Boston.
And one. And one. Yeah, your team stinks, Paige. I know.
Here's posting Clark. And Hull comes in with a steal.
Uh-oh. All right, here we go. Howard. Lexi, hustle! This is what I meant when I said Howard. There it is. See how it is, Howard, when you run the floor? That's all I've been telling you to do. Run the floor. Natasha, flash down the court. See? You got a little pep in your step. Now you get to look like the MVP. Now you can look like an MVP. KK Tipson. All right, so those were some key plays from the game tonight. Marvin Jackson. So it looks like it's a slow Sunday for you, and it's okay. It's okay. I'll answer your question. You said, what was CeCe's field goal percentage? She shot 4 for 12. She shot 33% today. But that's how, you see how it is to be so great that you don't even have to shoot a high field goal percentage to be the best player on the floor? You see how that works? You see how that works? She makes everyone around her better. She's not shooting that well, but she still is the best player on the floor. She still is the person that sets the pace of the game. She's still White Sheezas. Cry harder, Marvin. Cry harder. The shots are going to fall. The shots are going to fall. It's okay. It's okay. You just keep watching like you're watching this show. Keep watching. Stay tuned, baby. All right. So those were the highlights from the game. Also, before we move on, shout out to Sophie Cunningham, the Nubian White Queen. Sophie Cunningham, the Nubian White Queen, hit 1,500 career points today. Shout out to Sophie. 1,500 career points. Sophie has been playing. She's been hitting the big shots, and that's what we need her to do. We need you to hit those open threes. We need you to, continue to show up. Continue to show up and hit the shots that we need you to hit when we're in transition, and come off the bench and bring a scoring option off the bench. So I'm excited that Sophie is settling into her role as well. It was a little shaky. All right. Guys, if you are here, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button if you have not. Let me bring up Tina. I thought I had her here, but give me 1 second. All right. Where are we at? me 1 second, folks. I really want to bring this up. That's not it. Here we go. I was having technical difficulties before the show, so I erased some of my images. Lucky for you, Tina. But don't you worry. Don't you worry. I am going to bring you right back up because the amount of hating that was displayed was just unbelievable. Here you are. Right here. All right, guys, as I said, if you have not liked this video, please like the video. If you have not liked the video, 600 or more people here. And let's get the likes up so that YouTube can go ahead and put the video in the algorithm. Sequoia Hartman. What's up, Sequoia? Sequoia says, you liking White now? I think she still needs to go. I like that she let White Jesus fly. I'll say that. I like that she let White Jesus fly. And let's remember, guys, this time last year, around All-Star, right after All-Star break, is when Christy Sides finally gave in and let White Jesus run the show. You can't try to put her in an offense and try to run some half-court slow offense. That's not the style of play. It's not going to work. So I think White Leather tried it, and it didn't work. You can't bring Connecticut, Alyssa Thomas, Orange is a New Black style of offense to Indiana. Now, Amber, Kelly, White Leather, you guys heard everybody in America talking. Now we were about to get you out of our town. We were about to get you out of our town. Now, I'm glad you made the adjustment. We hope you continue to believe in Jesus. Once you believe in Jesus, the wins will come. The wins will come. Believe in Jesus. Jordan LJ1 says, I'm 100% fire White. We'll see how the season. We have 20 plus more games. So we'll see what happens with the rest of the season. Will you guys still be saying fire Stephanie White if Indiana makes it to the finals and White Leather lets Jesus run the show? So I say, let's see. We're going to take it game by game. Mitch says CJ going to go back and forth. I'm not going back and forth. I'm saying I'm glad you made the adjustment. That's what we've been asking you to do. Make the proper adjustments. That's it. Make the proper adjustments. All right? Tina Charles and Sue Bird were having a conversation on Sue Bird's podcast earlier this week, and a clip has surfaced across the internet as they were discussing when Orange is the New Black prison players, Connecticut Sun, played against the Indiana Fever, America's team, earlier this season. Okay. Now, if you all remember, there was a huge scuffle that game. That was when the infamous Nubian White Queen got the revenge and put America on notice. Put America on notice that you're not going to just come and bully White Jesus in our town. Okay? She put J.C. Sheldon to the floor. All right? And Tina Charles was discussing the incident prior to Sophie Cunningham putting J.C. Sheldon to the floor. In the incident, Tina Charles and Marina Mabry basically attacked Caitlin Clark. It was an attack. That's all. It was an attack. And they shared a chuckle about it. They shared a chuckle. Let's take a look at the clip and let's come back and talk about it.
But insert pictures here. I sent you these pictures after, you know, the big, what was it? The scrum, Connecticut Sun versus Indiana Fever.
They were like,
I feel like it was like the perfect depiction of New York at the start. Cause you were like, no, no, no.
yeah, I was like, yo.
You had your finger, yeah.
And then what's crazy is everybody's like, yo, you punched it in the back. And I'm like, nah, I was just like.
I know, so that's the funny part.
You got it.
Clip number 1, or slide number 1, Tina going, yo.
Like, yo, chill out, watch yourself. Just watch yourself.
This is right after JC and Caitlin got into a little bit.
Like,
you see Caitlin push her, and you go, yo.
Yeah,
to
just
Caitlin.
watch yourself.
Then Mabry comes in.
Yeah, Marina though.
Yeah, knocks her down. And then you see Tina go, it wasn't me. Immediately.
But yeah, I'm still like talking my shit like, yeah, just chill out.
Yo, I was crying.
I know, everybody was hitting me
crying.
up.
It was that all angle you needed.
Everybody was like, yo, you took her back to Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Wow. Can you imagine? Just follow me here. Can you imagine if White Jesus was to sit on a podcast, let's say with wasn't one of her Iowa teammates, didn't Gabby Marshall or one of them had a podcast before, and White Jesus sat down with one of her former teammates and just shared a chuckle about the Angel Reese foul, remember the first game of the season? And she sat there and she was to laugh and say, I didn't hit her very hard, but I had to let her know, not in my town. Can you imagine if she was to sit with one of her teammates and share a laugh about a hard foul? You'd have Ben Crump and Al Sharpton on CNN calling her all kind of racist and let's look into the league and we need to do something about what's going on. She's fueling the hate. She's fueling all of the racism in the league. And she thinks it's funny. The WNBPA will be putting out all types of statements and this is not acceptable. Where's the protection to sit on a podcast and laugh about it and lie and laugh about it tells you everything you need to know, right? Sinead Ogwumike, Jamel jump off a hill, Andrea Carter, L. Dumbcan, Monica McNuffin Smart to say they'd be all over TVs talking about how she thought it was funny. The foul on Angel Reese, she think it's funny. This is what we're talking about, folks. Protect black women. Protect black women. They'd be all over TV laughing, led by Sinead Ogwumike. And one of the things I caught, one of the things that she said was, everybody was hitting me up about that. Everybody was hitting me up. So that goes to show you right there, everybody in this league is in on it. They said that I took her back to Jamaica, Queens. Whatever that is. I'm assuming it's some neighborhood that isn't safe to go ride through with your windows down or doors unlocked. But what I'm trying to tell you is, she's telling you everything you need to know. Who's hitting you up saying, basically congratulating you? Congratulating you. That's right. You get that white bitch. That's all that's happening. I'll say it. That's all that's happening. People are scared to say it. I'll say it. That's what she means when she says, everybody was hitting me up about that. But I had to let her know, hey, chill out. Chill out. No, Tina, you chill out. Now, and I'll tell you this. This is disgusting, by the way, especially for you to call yourself a veteran in this league. This is disgusting. Now, I know you're upset. You're upset because you're on a team that nobody cares to watch. You're going to spend your last WNBA teams in Connecticut playing prison ball with Marina Mabry and Sanaya Rivers, who hump in a rehab pool. Those are your teammates. Your team stinks. Your organization is up for sale. This organization stinks. And you have to spend your last days playing for a team that no one talks about or no one cares to see play. It's a very boring brand of basketball, just like your game. So you're upset. So you punch the white girl who brought the notoriety that you have because you're upset. You get that hate out your black heart, Tina. Because it's just jealousy. That's all. It's just jealousy. You spent all these years in the league and you get more views on this podcast than you get in all of the games that you've played in your career combined. And you're upset. That's why you're sitting there laughing. That's why you thought it was funny. You're lying. You're a liar. You're a liar. You did punch White Jesus in the back. We have the proof. We have the proof. What do you think? What do you think? We don't watch the games? You're ruining your legacy. I actually liked you as a player. You're ruining your legacy jumping on the hate train. But we have the proof, Tina. Where is it? Right here. She said I didn't punch her in the back. Yes, you did. You're a liar. You're a liar. Yes, you did. Right there. This picture isn't altered and this isn't Photoshop. You're a liar. You're a liar. It's right there. Exhibit A. You're a liar. Okay, Tina, this prison ball squad of yours is the worst display of basketball and worst squad in the league, okay? And that is how you're going to go out. You're trying to stick around to get in on some of the action and get in on some of the clout and views that White Jesus brought to the league, the one that you're assaulting here, the one that you're assaulting. And you're not going to get in on it because you're on the worst team in the league. And that's where you're going to end because I don't think anyone is going to pick you up after this season. You bring nothing. You have nothing to offer. You can't keep up. You can't keep up. You're aging out of the league. You're aging out of the league. You want to chuckle at something? Chuckle at that. You've aged out. You've aged out. Like a senior out of high school. You've aged out. You're the senior that comes back and hang around in the hallways 5 years after you graduate. You know how dumb they look? That's how you look on the court. The senior that hangs out around the school 5 years later. Chuckle at that. Connie Carberg, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Romel Murdoch, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, reminds me of that old school movie called Race with the Devil. Whole town where devil worshippers accept the visitors. Sounds like a good movie. I have to check it out. Nonetheless, you're a liar. You're a liar. Anthony Jackson has nothing else to do. So yeah, I say that to say, Sue Bird, you're trash as well. You're trash as well. You try to hide your hate. You try to hide your hate for CC because she gets more attention than you. You were great. You were great, but the attention that White Jesus get, you envy it because you played 40 years and you didn't get nowhere near the same amount of attention. You have the respect, but what these women are upset about is the lack of attention that they received. They wanted it. They begged for it. They fought each other. They put their blood, sweat, and tears into it. So now that they're retired and they have to watch other players get it, they are upset. Go talk to your therapist. Unplug the mics on your podcast. Deactivate your Twitters. Go talk to the woman. Go on the couch. Sit down. Power down your phone. Cry. And just be honest and get it out. And deal with it. Seek help. Chuckle at that. You stink. You'd give anything to play with Jesus. You'd give anything, but your time has passed. Your ship has sailed. It sailed away. Carnival cruise sailed away. And you're just swimming behind it, still trying to play. Still trying to play. It's time to give it up. Does it look good on you? Jealousy doesn't look good on you, Tina. Bow out gracefully. Bow out gracefully. These players are better than you. They're faster, they're quicker, they're smarter. Bow out gracefully, Tina. Talk about a chuckle. Let's have a chuckle! Let's have a chuckle! Talk about a Sunday performance. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alan Utana says, CJ, you didn't cover the Fever assistant coach scolding Caitlin for hyping up the crowd during the Connecticut game. So an official word, I was told that she wasn't being scolded in that moment. That's what I was told, that she wasn't being scolded. They were talking about something completely different. Not exactly sure, but I wanted to be careful about that because that assistant coach actually has a close relationship with Caitlin Clark. So I just kind of wanted to be careful about that entire situation. But I'll say I was told that she wasn't scolding her for hyping up the crowd. All right. Guys, if you have not liked this video, please like this video. Cheesy Sut said, you're right, CC thanked that coach. Yeah. So from my understanding, her and that coach have a very close relationship. So I think that might be misinformation. Angel Reese has been playing phenomenal lately. Definitely going to start there. Over the last few games, Angel Reese has put herself in a position to be talked about as far as not missing a lot of shots, but definitely looking like a I would start putting Angel Reese in maybe most improved player conversations, because at the beginning of this year, she was a stinking up the place. But if you're watching her play now, she's looking a lot better. She's playing with a lot more confidence. She's reflecting a lot of her guard skill as well, crashing the boards, and basically positioning herself as a leader on this team. That squad stinks, but playing a lot better nonetheless, finding her game in the mid-range, hitting more shots, and like I said, just playing with overall confidence altogether. I said in the last episode, I think the shoe is cute. I like the shoe. I hope it's some cute colors. The shoe is nice. Congratulations to Angel Reese. There's no hate here at the W360, despite what the Hoteps say. They love to label me as an Angel Reese hater. I've never said anything bad about Angel Reese. I've only criticized her game when she was stinking up the place, rightfully so. I know a lot of you Hoteps love to scratch your elbows and touch on yourselves when you watch Angel Reese. This is strictly basketball talk, okay? Strictly basketball talk. So the Hoteps, I need you guys to relax. Argue with the mother of your children that can't serve you your child support papers because they don't have an address for you. Go argue with your baby mamas. Get out of my comments and get out of my Twitter mentions. You're fighting the wrong fight. You're fighting the wrong fight. Okay? Go find the mother of your children and start giving us some money for your kids. Now, after the game yesterday, Sky pulled off their first game against the, let me pull up their stats here, against the Minnesota Lynx. No one saw that win coming. But again, this is the league this season, right? It's up in the air. Anybody can win. Hell, Connecticut can win at this point. They can win it all. You never know who's going to win on any given night. Okay? But Chicago Sky ended up winning, beating Minnesota. Where's the score here? They ended up beating Minnesota. I promise I'm not doing this on purpose. Where is the game? They're going to face off again. Here it is. They ended up beating Minnesota 87-81. Okay. In the game, Angel Reese played a great game. Angel Reese had 19 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. And she was able to give an interview after the game and made a very interesting comment. And in pure old Angel Reese fashion, talked smack after the game. Let's take a look at what Angel Reese had to say.
First of all, great, but I think you're doing a little bit better. You get your first win over a 500 team. Describe what it took to make that happen.
Everybody came alive from top to bottom. Everybody fought. Everybody came in and did their job. Came in off the bench with a lot of energy. And this is just a great win in front of our home crowd.
Camila Cardoso returns to the starting lineup. You both finished with double-doubles. She ends up with an incredible block on Courtney Williams to end the game as well. What are some things that you saw in her in that tandem that you guys had today?
Somebody said we wasn't the best young core in the league. I think we're the best young core in the league, for sure. Hands down, the skyscrapers, we do it every single night. So I'm really proud of everybody, even E-Will. E-Will comes in and does what she does, so I'm just super happy for the team.
One more person, Ariel Atkins, finishes with 27 points. She has been the floor general for you guys. Describe what it took from her and her effort today to get the win.
She's tough. And people slept on her. People kept saying she was washed. And she showed up every single night and put on. Every bucket was tough. Every time she scored, I was like, whoa. So I'm just really happy for her. She's getting her groove. And that's just not offensively. us defensively too. You got to know this is a two-way player. She's been on defensive teams, so I'm super happy to have her in. Dogs in the chat.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
And Angel, she's a little bit fired up. Another double-double for her. Yes.
Marvin Jackson, I'm not a mother. I'm not a mother. Angel Reese, phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. But the best young core in the WNBA resides in Indiana, dear. The best young core in the WNBA resides in Indiana. Okay. It's not in Chicago. Love the confidence. Love the confidence. Not mad at the trash talking at all. But the best young core in the WNBA resides in Indiana. They played today. They played today. They also beat you when they played you. Put on a phenomenal display. You're wrong. You're wrong. But I say that to say, I'm not mad at Angel Reese trash talking. If the Marvin Jacksons and the what is his name, JT, these guys in the chat, if you go back and look at earlier episodes, you will see that I said I'm all for trash talk. I love it. Talk your. If anything, I wish that Indiana, these two would talk more trash. If anything, I wish Sophie Cunningham or Jesus or somebody should have said after the game today, and just to let everyone know, the best young core resides here, played today in Indiana. Talk mess. Let's get negative, baby. Let's get negative. I would like DC, Washington, DC, the Mystics to get in on the conversation. They may have something to say. Talk mess. Not mad at it at all, but no one wants to say it. I'm here to tell you, Angel, the best young core resides in Indiana. They played Sunday afternoon. They played today at 1 o'clock. And they beat you all as well. There is nothing about a best young core in Chicago. It's not there. It's not there. But you keep playing good, dear. You keep playing good. You may be in the most improved conversations this year. You keep playing good. But that best young core, get it out of my town. It's not true. It's not true. Okay? Deal with it. Tell your fans to deal with it. Nonetheless, also the Aces barely beat the Valkyries yesterday, 104 to 102. Oh, also in that game, I didn't mention Camila Cardoso. Camila Cardoso, I root for her. I like Camila Cardoso a lot. 17 points, 15 rebounds, and 2 assists. So they both had a great game. You guys just aren't the best young core, but you both played phenomenally. That squad around you guys stink, and that coach stink as well. All right. Angel Reese fans, she's improved. She has improved. But I need you guys to, okay? Just relax. Relax. All right? And it's crazy because all the ones that have a lot to say, especially the ones that send me emails and messages, all of you look the same. All of you look the same. You do. All of you look the same. I'm going to leave it at that. Seriously. Seriously. That's whether you like it or not. All right. All right, next 2 games. Got Connecticut upcoming. Indiana, America's team, has Connecticut on Tuesday. Got to win that game. Have to win that game. I definitely, Tina Charles, I'll be watching since you want to. You better come and play. You better come and play. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a battle between you and Natasha Howard, who can show who's the oldest, but I'm telling you now, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Seriously, you're not going to prosper. I am watching you. I hope Indiana comes to play because, of course, Connecticut, that prison ball style, you guys are going to have to come and play difficult. You guys are going to have to come and play physical. Seriously, you're going to have to come and play physical. We know how Connecticut plays. Marina is going to look for her Super Bowl game. Tina is going to look for her retirement game. This is her last year. She's going to look for her retirement game. Sanaya Rivers, if she stopped humping, she'll probably have a good game. But that whole that squad stinks. So it should be a win on Tuesday. On Wednesday, they have a back-to-back game against New York. Got to pull this off. Got to pull off this game against New York on Wednesday, and then it's All-Star, okay? So rooting for America's team. I'll definitely be covering it. Also, shout out to W360 Nation. Supporters, thank you guys for sending me. I always love, guys, when you get your merch and you send me, pictures of you guys in your merch. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This looks good on you. Shout out to Thor. Thor on Twitter sent me a picture in the Shut Your Pie Hole shirt I'm actually wearing right now. Also, what was her name? I want to say, let me look it up. I don't want to get your name wrong. Tracy. That was her name, Tracy. Thank you so much for sending me your merch. She sat it on her couch with the white sheets, Caitlin Clark book. I appreciate W360 Nation so much. Shop the W360.com. Make sure you get your merch, okay, if you have not already. Okay. W360 Nation, before we get out of here, I like to say, they all are gathering here. They all are gathering here in the mentions. The Slows are here. Who let y'all out? It's Sunday evening. You guys aren't cooking for your families? You guys don't have wives to cook for you? You're just sitting and watching me, huh? Just typing away in the chat. A chat full of people that don't like you. Why aren't you guys? Go watch an Angel Reese TikTok in your room in the dark, which is probably what most of you do. Go do that. It's getting dark outside. Go do that. Why are you typing away in my mentions and in my show? No one cares what you have to say. No one cares. These are men. These are men, chatty men. Sequoia, thank you so much for the super chat. So funny and love your podcast. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. To the WNBA player, you asked me not to say your name. I won't. But to the WNBA player that share a mutual, we share a mutual friend. And you reached out to that mutual to reach out to me to let me know that some of the things that I've said about you on my show has hurt your feelings. It's hurt your feelings, and you reached out to our mutual. Robin Lehman, thank you so much for the super chat. You reached out to a mutual in search of an apology, okay? I want to be very clear here. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Things that I say about the players in this league is not personal. It's never personal, okay? This show is for entertainment purposes only. It's a comedic sports commentary show, okay? Now, if I hurt your feelings and you're looking for an apology from me, I will always be woman enough to tell you, you got to get it from God. W360 Nation, I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until